Today, we are going sticky, diving into the world of batch corrosion inhibitors. Specifically, the heavy film-forming kind, the ones we lovingly call the peanut butter strategy. Here's the idea: we are not just treating corrosion. We are targeting those pipeline segments where stagnant water creates a perfect storm for damage. In low-velocity zones, water can pool and remain undisturbed, losing oxygen, dropping in pH, and becoming more chemically aggressive over time. These stagnant zones are where corrosion accelerates fastest, especially if debris or scale is present. That's why batch inhibitors, with their ability to coat and protect even in non-flowing conditions, are essential. We are coating the inside of the pipe with a protective film, like spreading peanut butter on toast. It's thick, adherent, and designed to stay put, especially in spots where water tends to pool and corrosion thrives. Now, if you've used continuous inhibitors, you know the difference. Those rely on steady flow and constant refresh through the water phase. But in low-flow or stagnant areas, that strategy falls apart. Water just sits there, getting more acidic, and corrosion kicks in. That's where batch inhibitors shine. These thick, film-forming chemicals are injected between pigs, typically bidirectional cleaning or batching pigs equipped with foam, urethane, or brush elements. These pigs don't just push the chemical slug forward, they actively spread the inhibitor mixture along the internal pipe wall, ensuring even coating as they travel, which spread them along the pipe wall, creating a physical barrier. Think pine tar on a baseball bat, not chemistry changing the corrosion reaction, but a shield that keeps corrosive fluids off the metal. But here's the trick: it only works if you do it right. The mix needs to be fully blended, no settled gunk at the bottom of the truck. You've got to dilute it properly, usually with diesel or distillate. And you need the right pigging speed to give that peanut butter time to stick. If it's too fast, the film won't form. If it's not mixed right, the inhibitor won't even make it into the pipe. And how do you check your mix? Simple field test: pour it in a mason jar. In an hour, the active ingredient should settle enough to hold a popsicle stick. If it doesn't, your batch needs work. These inhibitors are especially effective for trouble spots, the low points, dead legs, or segments with pre-existing corrosion damage. In those places, even a tiny water trap becomes a breeding ground for failures. But with the peanut butter approach, you're sealing off the threat with every run. Want to make it stick? Start with your pipeline's surface area. Here's a simple sequence to follow. 1. Calculate the internal surface area of the pipeline segment you're treating. This gives you the base for how much inhibitor volume is needed. 2. Determine the proper dilution ratio, usually based on supplier specs, so your film-forming agent spreads evenly without breaking down. 3. Confirm your injection rate and pigging speed. Too fast, and the inhibitor won't coat properly. Too slow, and you risk settling or uneven coverage. 4. Pre-mix thoroughly to make sure the active inhibitor hasn't settled. Stir tanks if needed, and use that mason jar popsicle stick test as a quick field check. With those steps in place, you're far more likely to achieve full wall coverage and long-lasting protection in stagnant or corrosive segments. That tells you how much inhibitor volume you need. Then calibrate your injection and pigging timing. It's not just science, it's precision craftsmanship in motion. And remember, batch inhibition isn't a set-it-and-forget-it solution. It's a strategic tool that works best when paired with good monitoring, inspection data, and smart scheduling. Think of it as one part of a layered defense. Bottom line, batch inhibitors are your go-to for water traps, stagnant zones, and corroded lines that need reinforcement. They are not a fix-all, but when used with precision, they stop corrosion where other methods fall short. So if your line's showing signs of trouble, or you know stagnant water is part of the game, grab your peanut butter, get your pigs ready, and coat that pipe with confidence.